How's it going, guys? Right, it was Sunday once again, so it was car boot sale time. So hit the road early this morning and went to a couple of car boots. It was not overly busy, again, starting to the end of the season, and there was not a lot of video game stuff there at all. I'll show you what I got. Did get a couple of good scores, but yeah, it was hard work out there today. Right, first up then, actually managed to get from a trader guy a load of Mega CD games, which is pretty cool. So I got Thunderhawk, Black Hole Assault, Tomcat Alley, and Road Avenger as well. I need to get all the stickers and everything off them, but I managed to, he wanted £2 each, and managed to haggle him down to £6 for that lot. So yeah, £1.50 for each of those Mega CD games. I've actually got quite a vast Mega CD collection appearing now, with all these sort of bits and bobs I've picked up over the summer. So that was pretty good for £6. Right, next up then, a load of old crappy sports titles on the Super Nintendo. We'll go through that. So PGA Golf on American, Super Soccer Champion, or Soccer as it is American, Virtual Soccer, boxed up. Well, that's not in bad nick actually. A copy of Jurassic Park, a bit of severe sticker damage, but that's all there. NHL Hockey 93, or NHLPA Hockey 93. Striker, original price $44.99, and John Madden Football 93. So I got all of those, bar Madden. We'll come back to Madden in a bit, but all that lot there, I think it worked out. I think the guy did it for £3. So I know there's a lot of sort of junky sports titles in there, but for £3, a load of box games, awesome. So that was cool. Right, next up then. We'll go with this next one. Okay, I got a box Sega Game Gear today. Box isn't in too bad condition. The Game Gear itself isn't really, you know, nothing to really write home about. Screen's a little bit scratched up, but the system itself all works. So that came with, yeah, the box, the Game Gear, and then it also came with a power adapter, very important with the Game Gear because it's so battery thirsty, and then a load of games as well. It was like 10 games unboxed. So we've got Sonic the Hedgehog, Spider-Man, Sonic Spinball in there. I think it's like a sports pack that came with this Game Gear itself. Then also got James Pond, Robocod, G-Lock Air Battle, Shinobi, can't go wrong with that. Desert Strike, so I'll actually be interested to see what the conversion was like on that. Ayrton Senna Super Monaco GP2, and Lemmings as well. So got all that lot. Did that with a bit of a deal. I also bought a Xbox 360 controller as well. But he did the Sega Game Gear there, all boxed up with all the games, and that was £15. So that was a pretty good little steal. And later on, or earlier on actually, I got a few other Game Gear bits as well, which never really ever happens because, well, I don't really ever see any Game Gear stuff out there. Now I was at a store this morning, and so the first car boot sale I went to, and there literally was nothing at all. And then there was one stall, and there was like a big sort of ruckus around it, and got up to it, and there was all sorts of pandemonium just going on. Literally was people diving into the boot of this poor person's car, and there's boxes and stuff getting everywhere, and there was literally people just randomly just buying as much stuff as they could. So anyway, I sort of got in on the action. Now there was already like a mega trader guy there, who I know basically sells locally, which is a real shame, because if I got in there before that guy, literally gold. So he was literally, I don't like literally diving into people's boots or anything like that, because I think it's really rude. I'd rather let people bring stuff out and have a look at it. This guy was properly getting in the car and everything, and which I think it is a bit rude, to be honest, to be doing that. So anyway, there was a few bits and bobs I picked up. So I managed to pick up John Madden, which you saw earlier on. Now this trader guy picked up a load of Super Nintendo stuff as well. I did see he got like I think it was like Mortal Kombat Alliance or something like that, I think, boxed, and that looked really mint. And he got a few other bits and bobs as well for like virtually no money at all. And he picked up a load of like really good PlayStation 2 titles from this person as well. But this guy wasn't interested in Game Gear games because he obviously doesn't sell them, so I got in on the Game Gear action. For some reason, today was a lucky Game Gear day. Right, so I managed to pick up Super Monaco GP, boxed up. Bit of a rip there, but apart from that, not a bad condition. An American version of John Madden 95, so that's not in bad nick at all. A copy of Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, all boxed, so not bad nick either. Joe Montana Football. Again, I think that one, that was an American one again. Yeah, an American version, so that looks not bad, not too bad nick. Streets of Rage, $24.99 from Boots. And also, this is a nice one, a Japanese version of Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Gear as well. Have to see how that baby plays later on. I'm sure it'll be horrible, but be interesting to see what that's like. So got all that lot. Now she actually managed to do me. I got loads of stuff. I'll tell you for everything. So that's one little pile of stuff I got from this lady. I got a cool Dragon Ball Z figure as well. So that was in on the little deal package. Also picked up a couple of Star Wars bits from my friend Gav today because later on we're all going around to watch all 6 Star Wars films back to back on Blu-ray. So today is a Star Wars day. So I got a pretty heavy metal, or in weight, not metal, Jabba the Hutt. So anyway, that looks kind of cool. That was all sealed up. Also managed to pick up a boxed original land speeder as well. And then in here, this kind of got just sort of thrown in with bits, is loads of weapons and stuff, which, if you all know, Star Wars weapons are hard as piss to come across these days. And there's a few other bits of Salacious Crumb is in there, so that's cool. And this is kind of cool, one of the little droids from the original Star Wars sort of desert scene at the beginning. So yeah, a few odds and sods in there. So that was sort of part 2 of all the stuff that I got. And the last bit, let's move that jabber out of the way. These were awesome. So again, luckily the trader guy was not interested in these, but I certainly was a load of Street Fighter figures. And these are awesome, really cool. So we've got Guile there, totally ripped. So this is obviously the steroid edition of all the Street Fighter figures. A slightly gormless looking Chun-Li there, with the biggest thighs you've ever seen in the world. Bigger than Guile's. Pretty randomly scary looking Blanca there. And this is quite cool, his feet have got bends in there so you can turn his toes up. So yeah, Blanca. Oh, I can't remember this guy's name. Anyway, this guy with the beads. So that's a really good figure actually. Totally pissed offly mega ultra ripped Ryu there. I think this guy's a Street Fighter figure. Not 100% sure, but he was kind of in on everything. And oh dear. The smiley happy Ken, which I really love how they made Ryu just look insanely pissed off, and then Ken's just all cheesy and smiley. So there was all those as well. So I managed to bag all the Street Fighter figures there. So all the Game Gear games and all the Star Wars bits as well, and my Dragon Ball Z figure. I got all that lot for £15, which I think is an amazing bargain. So I said I was really happy to get the Street Fighter figures in there because they're awesome and they're going to look wicked in the games room. And again, yeah, a few other bits of bonuses, and it's not often that you get to see boxed Game Gear games in really good condition. And again, I've got another Game Gear today, so today we'll be watching Star Wars and playing a lot of Game Gear by the looks of things. Alright guys, so that's a random video of stuff I got today from the car boots. And also while I was there, I was actually, someone recognised me from YouTube as well, which is either a good thing or it's a bad thing that everyone knows now that I'm basically out there sniping a lot of the game stuff. But that was quite funny that someone actually recognised me. Alright guys, so yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the week with some more reviews. Take it easy.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.